Hello. So I was interested as to why suddenly Dr. Wendy and Eddie Osefo will want to go back to being co-defendants in their fraud case. As you may recall, Dr. Wendy Osefo actually requested for their trials to be had separately. Well, recently they actually requested to be co-defendants again. And shout out to the Wago podcast, or What Else Is Going On podcast. She actually attended the Osefo's most recent hearing, and that's where she was able to get this legal update. And the judge granted the Osefo's request for them to now be tried together as co-defendants. Well, of course, I asked Google a very specific question. Why would two defendants who wanted their cases tried separately suddenly change their minds and want to be co-defendants? And according to Google's AI overview, defendants who initially sought separate trials might change their minds and prefer a joint trial due to shifts in legal strategy, new evidence, or a realization that a unified front would be more beneficial to their defense. I always thought that it was a little strange that Dr. Wendy wanted the separate cases. I said, wow, are they planning for Eddie to really take the fall? Is it because they have young children? She's trying to avoid jail altogether to care for them, and who wants to go to jail anyway? Or I just thought along those lines. I feel like I have a feeling they are going to get some jail time. I don't think that it will be long. It may just even be months, and I'm literally basing that off of Teresa Giudice from the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She did 1 year in jail, and they were convicted of mortgage fraud, which is huge. You can go to jail for mortgage fraud. Obviously, shout out to Barack Obama. He put those safeguards in after the housing market crash of 2008. He didn't want any more mortgage fraud happening, at least not at the level to which it was. Also, I think about the Chrisleys, Todd Chrisley and his wife. Now they were in jail at least a year, but it wasn't too much more than a year. And then they were released early. And even Jen Shah is coming home early, and she was convicted of defrauding the elderly. So the Acefos, I think they'll get a little bit of jail time, but not too much. What do you think about them changing their minds and wanting to be co-defendants?